the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
And that's going to weigh them down a lot. I also don't think the Saints have a good offensive line outside of Ryan Ramczyk and Eric McCoy. Their first-round pick at left tackle, Trevor Penning, has been bad. I think they should probably punt on that. He was not playing in the back half of the season. So I think in the long run, it might end up being good, but the Saints are so deep into the kicking the can down the road. I hate when people say the salary cap is fake or it's not real, because the Saints are the living embodiment of what you think, like, oh, the Saints keep making cap space. Yeah, they have to pay Derek Carr to play like real quarterback snaps and can't go get an offensive lineman because they have so little cap space, and they have to let all their good young defensive talent go because they can't re-sign them.
So when they restructured Carr, what did they actually end up saving? Where does that help them to do that right now?
So right now, the New Orleans Saints are, let's see, the Saints are $32 million over the cap, which is second in the NFL. The Bills are $40 million over the cap.
That Von Miller contract.
Yeah, really bad. But I don't really see them getting out of it anytime soon, because you keep like restructuring Derek Carr and you keep restructuring these guys. And the hope, like, eventually, like, I guess, is like for guys like Cam Jordan and DeMario Davis to eventually like call it a career. You want them to be career Saints. So the hope is maybe you get off those contracts by them retiring, but I don't really know how you get out of it. Like, they've made this bed, and now they have to lay in it for at least a few more years.
What do you think, Evan?
Don't care.
I mean, that is very fair.
I just don't care. It's not like something that really moves the needle for me. I mean, like, I agree with everything that JP says. Obviously, that's not like adding much to the equation, but like, I don't care. What do you think, Chase?
I think it's a scary hire as a Falcons fan, because I think Klint Kubiak is actually, like, they've been doing the Pete Carmichael thing for so long, and I was I would have rode that train for a little bit longer. Like, as a Falcons fan, that was nice. Like, the Saints did not scare the Falcons last year.
Okay, let me reiterate this. I feel like the Falcons have been making non-needle moving decisions basically since they lost the Super Bowl. I don't think that they've done a single thing that actually helps them compete in a serious manner. And like, I don't know that I can really care about the Falcons until I see one move that makes me think that they're a serious team.
Well, it's going to happen this spring because they're doing something bold at the quarterback spot.
What they can do is they can try and hire people that are actual coaches. Don't hire a billionaire son in Arthur Smith.
Well, Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson and company, this is a good staff.
You know how you don't really rebound from a bad few seasons? By hiring a former ex-head coach that didn't cut it. Like, I like Raheem.
Raheem is young. Raheem got that job when he started the Bucs. What was he? He was something like 30? Was he 30?
Late 20s, early 30s.
Probably. Yeah, it was super young.
I mean, I get it. But like, I'm just saying, everything that we've watched in the NFL for the last 30 years has stated that what the Falcons have done won't work.
I mean, you could say the last 60 years. Successful? 1966 was when this franchise was started.
Listen, man, I would love to get on this podcast with you every Monday and have you be excited. Having you get on this podcast every Monday and like trying to gas up Tennessee football is exhausting. I want you to have the Falcons play good football.
So I can move on. You want me to gas up the Falcons?
No, I just want you to be happy with your football team. And I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
I actually am kind of excited about Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. I think he's made some good hires.
I agree.
I truly do wonder what the quarterback decision is, because if they really are going to trade up for a guy, how high are you going? If you're going to trade up, I would say screw it. Trade all the way up. Go to 2 or go to 1. Don't half-ass it. You need to get at least to New England at 3. You need to convince New England to for some reason think they don't need to take.
I think if they go to 3, they want May. If they go to 2, they want Jaden. Is my gut.
So I think they want Jaden to fall to Atlanta, which would mean
Who's they?
I think the Falcons want
Okay.
May to fall, not May, but Daniels to fall to Atlanta. I think they want New England to go Marvin Harrison Jr. at 3. And then that kind of forces Arizona to go either we take the next best receiver, which is perfectly fine here, or we trade out of that.
Yeah.
And then that's where Atlanta can probably jump and go, hey, we'll just go pick a quarterback here. We'll go pick Daniels because if you remember, Raheem Morris interviewed Cortez Hankton, the LSU receivers coach.
Now co-OC.
Yeah. Again, I think now that he's co-OC, I think that meeting was not only for Daniels, but it was for Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. If any of those guys, like if Atlanta wants to trade back Brian Thomas Jr. is interesting there, but Malik Neighbors in that offense would be awesome. Like,
and also that wouldn't surprise me. If they stay there at 8, I would actually probably bet on it being a receiver, somebody like Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
And then they sign Kirk in the offseason.
I think it just depends. I think if the rumors are true that Atlanta wants to draft a quarterback, I think you got to go up to 2 or 3 or even 1. Trade up to 1. Why? Don't half-ass it. Go if you think Chicago's going to trade that pick. Go up and get the first overall pick. Go draft Caleb Williams, and let's really turn this thing up.
That'd be fun. I might get it season tickets. Like I might just like I might be in. Honey.
That would be a move.
We're making the 3.5 hour trip again. I'll see you Monday morning at 6 a.m. But I gotta go see Caleb and Kyle and company.
That would be a move. That would be a move.
Yeah,
that would be a serious move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think any of the top 3 you move up is a serious move. But I also don't want Jaden Daniels.
Let me just say the world
Jaden
of top
scares
3
me.
is not exactly as happy and bright as you think it might be.
I don't know. I just want to be here. Number 3 has done well for the Falcons. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Matt Ryan was taken at number 3, and he's the best Falcon of all time. So,
hey, dude, if you could get Matt Ryan, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be really fun. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy 12 years of stability and pseudo contention. That was nice. It was a fun time.
Say this. If they stay at 8 and take JJ McCarthy, that would be fun in 2025.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be fun this year because
first off, it would be fun week 7 of this year when Ritter gets benched and they just force him on there and there's no like expectations.
It'd be fun from like week 7 to week 9 where it's like, hey, we got something. And then you remember this guy's not ready yet. But
you know what I hope happens that I think actually might happen is a Ritter for Stetson Bennett swap.
I would genuinely laugh my ass off.
I think that's in play.
I would laugh so hard. But JJ is a Shanahan quarterback. By all like positives, negatives, he is the Shanahan quarterback. Like that's
you just can't take him at 8.
I think he's gonna go a lot higher than he's gonna go top 10.
You just can't do it. I can't sign up. If you're taking JJ, then you have to sign Kirk. Like that's what I'm at. Like you have to sign Kirk because you cannot roll out JJ McCarthy year one.
I think they're gonna take. I think if they take JJ, they're gonna punt on this year and be like, let's go be good in 2025.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on the Arthur Blank front. Evan, one big move you'd like to see San Francisco make this offseason is what?
Brian Burns. I mean, like literally. They have a lot of cap space with this new adjustment. And I think when you see we got players leaving, players are free agents. I hate to be that guy because I can see every other fan of every other football team just like, what more do you need? What more do you need? But like when you're in this position, when you're so close and you keep knocking at the door, like you have to just keep making those moves until something works or it doesn't work and it blows up. Like there is no other option, right? They have Brock Purdy on that rookie contract still. I wish I mean, not to, go back on old things, but like Chase Young should have been it. That little lazy bastard. Like Chase Young should have been it. But, whatever. He played well in the Super Bowl. I'm not going to lie.
They traded for the wrong Bears defensive end.
They really did. I just, so there has to be a move. They have to use that cap space. I think they can get creative.
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas podcast. Hell yeah.